influential figures in English literature. Hi, hello, I am here with the most significant topic of English literature, and that is most influential and leading figures in English literature. In every exam, we would get 2 to 3 marks from this topic for sure. And here we are going to start with Toni Morrison, 1931. Chloe Anthony Wofford Morrison, 1931. Known as Toni Morrison, was an American novelist and editor. Her first novel, The Bluest Eye, was published in 1970. The critically acclaimed Song of Solomon 1977 brought her national attention and won the National Book Critics Circle Award. In 1988, Morrison won the Pulitzer Prize for Beloved 1987. She was awarded the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1993. And here is a small code of Toni Morrison's significant writings. Bluest soul of Solomon's baby is beloved. She judged in paradise with love and mercy like home. And God helps the child. From code, bluest stands for the bluest eye, Saul stands for Sula, Solomon's stands for Song of Solomon, baby stands for Thar baby, beloved stands for beloved as usual, judged stands for judge, paradise stands for paradise as usual, love stands for love as usual, mercy stands for mercy, home stands for home as usual, God helps the child stands for God help the child. Here, The Bluest Eye 1970, Sula 1973, Song of Solomon 1977, Thar Baby 1981, Beloved 1987, Judge 1992, Paradise 1998, Love 2003, A Mercy 2008, Home 2012, God Help the Child 2015. And The Bluest Eye 1970, Sula 1973, Song of Solomon 1977. This novel won the National Book Critics Circle Award, was chosen for Oprah Winfrey's Popular Book Club, and was cited by the Swedish Academy in awarding Morrison the 1993 Nobel Prize in Literature. In 1998, the Radcliffe Publishing Course named it the 25th best English language novel of the 20th century. Thar Baby 1981, Beloved 1987. Beloved is a 1987 novel by American novelist Toni Morrison, set in the period after the American Civil War. The novel tells the story of a dysfunctional family of formerly enslaved people whose Cincinnati home is haunted by a malevolent spirit. The narrative of Beloved derives from the life of the Margaret Garner, an enslaved person in the enslaving state of Kentucky, who escaped and fled to the free state of Ohio in 1856. Garner was subject to capture under the Fugitive Slave Act of 1850, and when U.S. Marshals broke into the cabin where she and her children had barricaded themselves, she was attempting to kill her children and had already killed her youngest daughter, in hopes of sparing them from being returned to slavery. Morrison's main inspiration for the novel was an account of the event titled A Visit to the Slave Mother Who Killed Her Child, in an 1856 newspaper article initially published in the American Baptist and reproduced in the Black Book, an anthology of texts of black history and culture that Morrison had edited in 1974. The novel won the Pulitzer Prize for the fiction a year after its publication, and was a finalist for the 1987 National Book Award. A survey of writers and literary critics compiled by the New York Times ranked it as the best work of American fiction from 1981 to 2006. It was adapted as a 1998 movie of the same name, starring Oprah Winfrey. Judge 1992. Judge is a 1992 historical novel by Pulitzer and Nobel Prize winning American author Toni Morrison. The majority of the narrative takes place in Harlem during the 1920s. However, as the pasts of the various characters are explored, the narrative extends back to the mid 19th century American South. The novel forms the second part of Morrison's Dantesque trilogy on African American history, beginning with Beloved 1987 and ending with Paradise 1998. Paradise 1998. Paradise is a 1998 novel by Toni Morrison and her first since winning the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1993. Paradise completes a trilogy that begins with Beloved 1987 and includes Judge 1992. Paradise was chosen as an Oprah's Book Club selection for January 1998 and ranked in the Blackboard bestseller list the following August. Morrison wanted to call the novel War, but was overridden by her editor. Love 2003, A Mercy 2008, Home 2012, God Help the Child 2015. God Help the Child is the 11th and final novel by American writer Toni Morrison. News of the book as well as the title and opening line were released in December 2014. The novel's original title, preferred by Morrison herself, is The Wrath of Children. Morrison's Dantesque trilogy on African American history, beginning with Beloved 1987 and ending with Paradise 1998, and includes Just 1992. And here is a simple code for Morrison's Dantesque trilogy, that is BJP. B stands for Beloved 1987, J stands for Judge 1992, P stands for Paradise 1998. And that's it from here. Thank you for staying with us. We'll meet you soon again with another most significant topic of English literature with very simple tricks. Press on subscribe button. Stay connected with channel.